All right, let's talk Flutter. If you've ever built an app, you've definitely hit this decision point, bottom navigation bar or navigation rail. It seems simple, but getting this choice right is absolutely key to making your app feel, well, right on any screen. So let's get into it. I mean, this is the question, isn't it? It's the whole promise of Flutter. One code base, any screen. But how do you actually make one single app feel perfect everywhere? You know, from that tiny phone in your hand all the way up to a giant desktop monitor. The user has to feel at home, no matter what.
Yeah, let's call it the navigation challenge. The goal here is to create something so smooth, so intuitive, that your users don't even have to think about it. They just use it. And the really good news, Flutter already gives us the exact tools we need to solve this.
And that's the beauty of it, right? You don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Flutter gives us these powerful built-in widgets specifically for this stuff. We're talking about the primary top-level navigation of your app, the main hubs. And for that, you've basically got two go-to tools in your toolbox.
Okay, so let's meet these two navigators. And I want to be super clear, this isn't about which one is better. It's always about picking the right tool for the right job.
First up, you've got the one we all know and love, the bottom navigation bar. You see it everywhere. It's that classic row of, say, 3 to 5 icons sitting right at the bottom of the screen. Super easy to reach with your thumb, which makes it absolutely perfect for mobile.
And then for bigger screens, we have its counterpart, the navigation rail. Now this is a whole different beast. It's a vertical column that sits on the left or right side of the screen. And this is genius, really, because it makes much better use of all that extra horizontal space you get on tablets and desktops.
All right, introductions are over. Let's put these two head-to-head in a screen size showdown. This is where you'll see where each one really shines.
So here's the fundamental split. Think about it. On a phone, vertical space is gold, right? You can't waste it. That's where bottom navigation bar lives, at the bottom, out of the way. But on a wide screen, like a tablet or a desktop, you've got width for days. So the navigation rail steps in, moves everything to the side, and suddenly your whole layout can just breathe.
Okay, but it's not just about the screen size. That's kind of the easy part. We also have to think about the user experience. You know, how people actually interact with these things and how our app should intelligently adapt. Let's really break this down. The bottom navigation bar is all about quick, simple taps with minimal distraction. Get in, get out. The navigation rail, though, it gives you room to be more descriptive. Because you have way more space, you can use longer labels, maybe even some custom content. It's just naturally more adaptive and built for more complex apps.
So what's the big takeaway here? You don't have to pick one and just stick with it. The real pro move is to make your app smart enough to switch between them. You can use something like a layout builder to check the screen width, and then, boom. If it's narrow, show the bottom navigation bar. If it's wide, show the navigation rail. That's responsive design in action.
Now, I know what some of you are thinking. What about performance? And the answer is, don't even worry about it. Seriously, both of these widgets are super lightweight and highly efficient. This decision has absolutely nothing to do with performance. It is 100% about layout strategy and user experience. Period.
Okay, we've gone through all the nitty-gritty details, so let's boil all of this down to a single pro developer rule you can take with you.
Here it is. If you forget everything else from this, remember this. Use bottom navigation bar for mobile. Use navigation rail for tablets and desktops. That's it. That is the core principle. Simple, right?
And hey, this isn't just my opinion. This is pretty much the gold standard in the Flutter community. It's considered a best practice because it gives users that seamless, consistent experience they've come to expect. It just feels right.
Honestly, when you follow this rule, it's like a calling card. It tells everyone you're building a professional, scalable, and user-friendly app. It shows you get responsive design and that you actually care about the user, no matter what device they're on. So there you have it. You know the rule. It's simple, it's effective, and it's a proven best practice. But you know what they say about rules, right? They're sometimes made to be broken. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Now that you know the rule, when might you break it? What kind of crazy, unique app would make you say, you know what, I'm going to do something different? Thinking about that, well, that's how you really start to master this stuff.